All right, let's continue on with chapter 14 for IA 210 Robotics 1. Chapter 14, it's called Robotic Applications and Innovations, and it is just a smattering of future stuff. Uh, and some of it is a little science fiction-y, and they try to kind of delve through that science fiction stuff and talk about it in reality. Um, For instance, there is this concept out there called the lights out factory or a fully automated factory. And the idea that you can just shut the lights out and have the factory make stuff when there's nobody there. And I have to be honest that it's mostly science fiction. Um, there are some manufacturing processes that are automated that are designed to run with no people physically on the floor for a variety of reasons, for cleanliness, like a clean room operation or dangerous stuff. But for the most part, you can't take an existing manufacturing process and convert it to a fully automated factory very easily. They need to be designed from the beginning. So there is that lights out factory world out there, and this book talks about that in theory and mentions a few resources like Wired magazine, talking about it. Business Week magazine article. I think there's more stuff in Wired. They don't quite mention that. So that's really interesting stuff. Not practical for anything around here, but still very interesting. Then it talks on page 371 about robots outside the factory, and we all know about the Roomba, the little robot that can vacuum your floor. Now there are a dozen different Roomba-like robots out there, all of them cheaper and cheaper. Plus, you have a variety of robots for cleaning your pools and apparently your gutters. I've never actually seen that one before. Space robots, robots going to Mars and setting up robotic helicopters. So you've got lots of exciting things out there that are running autonomously. And the book talks about them, and of course the book loves the pictures of the military robots that are in use as well. I would say military robots are one of the biggest sponsors of new robotic systems out there. For the most part, though, military robots are not running autonomously, they're running under remote control. Then on page 373, we get into AI. AI is not directly related to the robotics that we're learning. We're learning about robots that run autonomously and run very simple programs. AI is out there, but it tends to be working in the world of analysis, of image analysis and data analysis, where it's taking a variety of systems and converting it into data sets and then making decisions based on the data sets. And the book talks about that stuff a little bit here. Robotics is a future AI thing, but you're going to see a lot used in natural language processing. So somebody on the phone sounds like they're human, but they're not. They're a fancy computer program, expert systems, and that sort of thing. So this is a really good kind of view of what AI is, talks about it. For instance, did you know that AI has been proven to do a better job of analyzing pictures of skin cancer and determining which are really real cancer and which ones aren't? So it's very, very interesting. Page 374 talks about the impacts on society. And it's a good high level, fluffy view about jobs eliminated and that sort of thing. But in general, I think that we need to do robotics because even though it does eliminate some jobs that are entirely manually based, it really increases jobs for everybody working on automation as well, and allows us in the U.S. to compete against other countries which are putting a lot more robots in. 14.5, one paragraph. That's a good section. Future in robotics. I would urge all of you guys to consider taking up robotics if you're given an opportunity at your plant to get onto robotics projects. Also, to continue your education in robotics, it's a very good skill set to have. And this is just sort of a history in robotics, and that's all.